So folks, welcome. Today is going to be another top-class video because I have brought you a new polishing machine. So relax, sit back, and enjoy the show. I have brought you a battery-powered polishing machine that cost 130 euros. And now you might say, finally, something new in the battery topic. This makes a polishing machine usually a bit more compact and, of course, completely cordless. And today we are going to take a look at a new polishing machine from SPTA, which, at the time I am filming this video, is no longer available on Amazon, nor is it listed, but unfortunately there is no price attached anymore. I paid 130 euros, and this package came in a slightly larger box. But this is the important content here. Let's unpack everything that came with this polishing machine. There was, of course, 1,000. Absolutely brilliant set, also with a really well-made wash mitt. Even from the cuff, it is really well sewn. Nothing falls apart at all, and the fibers do not come off. Then here is a really nice small compact bag. And for those who can see the dimensions here, this is not a large polishing machine, but rather something small and handy. I'm making it a bit exciting, of course. We also have a really good microfiber cloth here, well processed on the sides as well. If you take a look at this here, so you have the loop in the seam, so to speak. Try to pull on it a bit. That's basically for hanging. You can choose where on the cloth you want to hang it. Now I understand. This is the new edge that comes with many microfiber cloths, where you can practically pull the seam and decide at which point to hang the cloth. At the side seam, if you pull on it a bit here, yes, that's right. These are the new cloths that we are all talking about. So you also have 2 microfiber cloths included. I call that service. It gets even better, specifically. 150 millimeter polishing pads in microfiber. We can really cut with that here. It is again in 125 millimeter. And we have foam pads included in 150 millimeter, 125 millimeter. They are as soft as my bath sponge that I use in the bathtub. So this can be a maximum of a finish pad or for applying wax or here. It doesn't matter. Moving on, we continue. Outside, there are still 2,000 and a few plates or 1 plate. Here is definitely another backing plate included. It is processed with high quality, also glued on the side with craft glue. I don't know. And now it begins. I have kept you in suspense for a long time. I have already unpacked this here because this is a cordless polishing machine and I had already charged the batteries beforehand, which is why I couldn't get it back in here afterward, as it was completely nested. That's why it looks a bit strange. But here opens a holy cordless polishing grail. Here we already have the wired version. This means you can also operate the device at the cigarette lighter, even in the middle of the desert, if you have stopped with your vehicle. But there is still a bit of juice in the car. Quick, polish away a little bit more. So that definitely works too. Here we have the charging cable with LED display for one of the 2 batteries. Of course, the second battery. And now, coming out of this little box, hold on. Here comes the machine. Hold on. And speaking of holding on, where do you actually hold on to the machine? It's the battery-powered one. Wonderful device. Take a look at this. The battery goes in the back. This way. Who designed this? So up here you have a really nice on and off switch. Let's turn the whole thing on, shall we? This is how it is to live. If you have tinnitus, it's nice. But in terms of volume, I think it's actually okay, except for this ultra annoying beep. The animals in the living room, the dogs and cats, startled by such a whistling sound, so that's included. Here is a large plate for the really big items. And of course, you can also convert the whole thing to 125 meters. The only question is with which accessories? That means you need a Phillips screwdriver here. And when I look at the screw, it's already so worn out. I hope the camera captures it at least somewhat. It's already so stripped. that you turn it 5 times, and then it's completely round inside, you can totally forget about it. Here on the side you have the speed control, and we can really turn it up here. Or here on the side is the battery status. Don't think that's so bad at all. Attention, we are taking off. Attention. 2001. It somehow resembles a handheld fan. This is the maximum setting. It also creates a bit of wind. On the other side of the machine, it is already completely torn, even though I haven't even held the machine or worked with it. So, okay, now insert the screwdriver at the top. Look in here. The entire plastic, all the plastic waste is inside here, but now we can assemble it. I hope it can be tightened here without a key. Yes, of course not. But yes, it works. It works. It works. We also have to make sure that it sits properly in the holder of the plate. So if you screw it in and out 3 more times, it works. Quick test. Okay, so this is the surface that we will polish together, and you can already see there are a few small fine scratches on it. I would change this ceiling light to 2001. I hope it becomes somewhat visible in the light. You can also see it at the bottom edge. So there are definitely a few small fine things on here. And I will now see if we can work on this with the polishing machine. This is going to be very interesting. Polishing pads do not have a hole at 125 millimeters. Strange, 8 millimeter stroke, 125 millimeter backing plate. And also the is really the absolute hit. So let's take a look at this. I will use it now just like I would hold any other polishing machine. So at the back with this really ultra short handle, and here in front, I place my left hand on it, and then we will go to level 1. What the? Huh. What is supposed to happen here now? Haha. What is that? What does this thing do? I can completely stop it. I'll go a bit higher. Yes, now, there's some movement coming in. Can you see this? Can you even see how my hands are vibrating? It's numbing my hands. I'll go to level 6 here. Can the camera do this? The pad isn't rotating. So once again up close, pay attention to my hands. They're still crawling now. I'll set it to level 1. Do you see? Can the camera even capture how my hands are vibrating? It's going like this. Wait a moment. I'll go a bit higher. Now at level, let's do the middle. Level 3. You can't even see the number on the side here because it just moves back and forth. It looks like an 8. I think it doesn't come across well through the camera. Then everything looks totally calm. My hand is shaking. So fast. So you can definitely use the thing in other areas, but not for polishing. The backing pad. I'm not applying any pressure at all. I'm really just letting the machine glide over the sheet, and now I'm just placing my hands on it, and the speed immediately drops, and the backing pad stops right away. Look, it's standing still here. I can even hold my finger against it because it doesn't rotate. Now I'm polishing. Here we go. Attention. What is a flex? What is a rupes? What is a chemical box? What is liquid elements? Polishing machine. Come on, let's go. Now, it makes no sense at all. Doesn't polish. It rotates. It doesn't rotate. I have to lift the part. Look, now it rotates. And now just its own weight. And now I've just placed my hands on it without pressure. That makes no sense at all. Right? Throw it in the trash. What? It just stands here the whole time, doesn't turn. Look, I can grab it. Get rid of this junk. Hey, you can completely bend this thing. This is just nonsense. So at this point, guys, we can completely disregard this video. I don't even need to polish it 50-50. It wouldn't have polished anything at all. So can completely forget about it. Until next time, I still appreciate thumbs up. Really thought, okay, let's test it out. And it worked until we turned the switch on. Until next time, take care. Write a product review. Damn it.
Overall rating, 1 star. Price performance ratio, poor. Definitely not for beginners. Accuracy, well, it was indeed what was shown in the pictures. Add title, performance, and accessories, simply poor. This polishing machine is completely useless due to the lack of power. The motor is unfortunately designed in such a way that it is so insufficiently powered that the backing pad is unable to rotate. Thus, you get no polishing performance, and the vibrations are more suitable for the massage area or even for sensual moments. The accessories like cloth, gloves, and pads are completely unusable in terms of quality. Seams come apart immediately, and the polishing pads are as soft as my sleeping pillow. Hands off. However, for those who need a fan for the hopefully warm summer, at least you get some cold wind blowing back. Thank you for your attention, and it's better to buy something more meaningful. Submit.
What is supposed to happen here now? What is that? What is it? What does this thing do?